Okay guys, I'm expecting a major move for Bitcoin in the next 2 to 3 days. I also believe it is possible we could get one more bull trap. If we do, I'm going to heavy short at 22,800 to 22,900. I'm explaining this in detail why I believe this is the case. If you do like this content, leave a like guys, I appreciate it. Remember you can access all these live charts on my website, pinned in the first comment description. If you use my big affiliate link, it's also pinned in the first comment description as well. Notice right here we held support on this white line. This white line is very important. I'm going to cover this in detail. Around 20,000. So if you watched the last video I put up on June 22nd, it said you should be long from 20K. We did push up from this point. Further into the video, I was giving you your next resistance level above, which is around 21,266 at this line right here on the C1 chart. Notice we held support right here at 19,913. I'll put a link up this video now. Did cover some more information in this video about giving you access to some charts on the Bitget exchange. So do watch this video if you have a chance. Again, if you get access to my charts, if you sign up, you also get access to our Discord and Twitter. I made this tweet 12 hours ago. Set at resistance on the G1 C1 chart right here at 21,168 and 21,127. So saying it's possible we could get a rejection at this point. And you can see we did hit this point. We got rejected. This is currently our resistance to watch, guys. A lot of charts and confluence with this. If we get above 21,070 and hold support, we have some more upside. I do think that is very likely. The next key support level below is around 19,682. And this is the G1 chart. So currently we're about to break above this resistance. This has been very strong resistance again. So once we hold above 21,000 as support, your next resistance to watch to get slight rejections around 21,900. But again, I have a lot of charts in confluence showing 22,800 to 22,900 is the top. That's why I'll be going in a heavy short. Not saying we have to push up to that point. I'm saying if we do, that's where I'm going on in a short. Remember, your next key major support level below is around 19,600. Let's say 19,700. If that breaks, we have a lot more downside. This is the Q1 chart. This is giving me the timing for the move. You can see how well price has been respecting this fib circle here. You can see that this was resistance, support, support, resistance, 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 support. We pushed up. Notice this is key, by the way. Notice we pushed above it and then rode down it as support, right? So this is this ring. We're coming up on it. If we're going to make contact in the next 1 to 3 days, depending if price pushes up or goes sideways. Again, that is this ring right here. This is the zoomed in version. This is the same ring. So as you can see currently, look, this is an inverse head and shoulders. A lot of people are watching this. This is a bullish pattern. This is our left shoulder. This is our head. And this is our right shoulder. I do think it will break to the upside, but I think it will be a bull trap. And again, this is that ring I just showed you right here, right? So I think it's possible we will probably break above it. You can see currently resistance right now is, and again, a lot of these charts are showing this resistance on the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders. All of these other charts have a fib channel line that shows that's your resistance. So that's a key resistance. You get above 21,160 and hold support, we have some upside. Your current support, you can see we held right here on the Q1 charts at 20,742. So you would have longed from this point. You know, the ideal point was to long from when we bottomed. I did cover this a while back. But I do think what's going to happen is we will push up. Potentially, we will push up. We will hit around 22,800, and then we will ride down this ring. Now, it is very possible we can move sideways, right, and hit this ring and drop. I'm just giving you the scenarios I expect, but ultimately, I expect us to come down. But again, if we get above 21,068, hold support. Just pay attention, guys. If we do push up, you know, we can make contact with this ring in the next 12 hours, right? And if we move sideways, well, you know, sideways and down, we can make contact within the next 2.5 days. So again, pay attention to the Q1 chart if you have access. And yes, this is a bullish pattern, but I do think this will be a bull trap. Guys, do not forget, I know even a lot of people in Discord are saying, is this the bottom, or are we pushing up? Guys, sometimes it's good to zoom out, look at the bigger picture. You know, this is where we topped out up here around, what, 69,000. Every time we come down, we push up, people get bullish, right? You can see we pushed up right here. This was 24.5%. And right here, we pushed up around almost 39%. Right here, we pushed up 28%. Then we had this drop. We pushed up over 27%. We had another drop. We pushed up 23%. So guys, typically before you get a dump, you do get a pump. So it makes sense we have a little upside. People start getting bullish. Longs start stacking. They send it down, liquidate those longs. Do not forget, guys, we got supply chain shortages. We have a global pandemic. Seems it's resurging in other countries. You got the Ukraine-Russian war. We have inflation, and the Fed is raising interest rates to tackle this inflation. And historically, whenever they raise interest rates, the markets continue to go down. Bitcoin's a fairly new asset. It has not been around since we had this inflation issue. I think last time it was in 2008. So this is totally new, you know, since Bitcoin's been around. So we don't really know how Bitcoin's going to react with, you know, the Fed raising interest rates. But we do know that Bitcoin follows the indices. So if raising the interest rates is going to cause the stock market to drop more, well, we know Bitcoin's following the stock market. So if the stock market's going to come down, guys, Bitcoin's going to come down with the markets. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. So this is the M1 chart. I've covered this a lot. I just want to show you this fib channel here. Notice this is perfect resistance, right? We broke above it. This line here is kind of unique. This is where I was able to call the top around 69,000. But you notice this line is like a magnet. It was support and resistance, right? Finally, we held support on it, and then we pushed up to this point. This is where I told everybody to short when you hit this line. But notice it was perfect resistance, right? And then we came down, and now you can see down here it's support and resistance, just like it was up here. So I think how this is going to play out, this line is like a magnet. So I'm pretty sure that, let me just grab these bars patterns, give you an example of what I'm expecting. So I'm expecting something like this, you know, potentially, if this does play out as a bull trap, when I show the Dow Jones, it'll make more sense. That possibly we're going to push up. Remember the 200-week moving average, everybody's watching this. Everybody expects, oh, if we push above this and hold support, then we're going to be going higher. This is a bottom. I do not expect that to play out. I think it will be one last bull trap. That's why I'm going in a heavy ass short around 22,800, 22,900. But I do think this line will be support, possibly support and resistance, bringing us to our next target, which would be a 300-weekly moving average around August 1st, around that point, around 16,500. I think that is our next target. Remember in that last video, I told you soon I'll make a video covering the K1 chart and the P1 chart, which tells me late August potentially will be around 10,000. I know people don't want to believe that's possible, but with everything's going on globally, I just think that's very likely. I think that would be the absolute bottom. I will make that video soon. I just wanted to get this up and let you know what I'm expecting. If we do push up, one final bull trap, again, I'm going in a heavy short at that point. I gave you the target, 22,800, 22,900. If we push up to that point, again, I'm going on one of the heavier shorts I've done. And again, it does not mean we have to push up to that point. We could drop. Your next point to put in a scalp long would be 18,900. But if we do push up, guys, I do believe this will be the top right here. Again, that's why I have it purple. And a lot of charts are in confluence with that target. So let's move on, guys. So this is just another chart in confluence. You can see this line right here. We've been respecting this. I can go back. There's a lot on this chart. But this line has been a lot of support and resistance, and it just so happens that target matches that target on the G1 and the M1 chart around 22,900. That's why I'm going to heavy short at this point. And as I said, look, your resistance. This is a fib channel line price has been respecting, and that just happens to be where we're finding resistance. So again, if we get above and hold support above 21,150, that will be bullish up to potentially 22,900. The next key resistance just above is around 21,600. Again, if you have access to the charts, look for confluence between charts for targets. Your next support below 20,039. Guys, so this is why I think it's possible we could push up for one final bull trap. If you notice, the MACD is about to angle up. You know, you can see the bars are going from dark red to a light pink, and you can see the RSI. It looks like it could have some upside. So I'm saying it is possible that we could have some upside with the indices. This is the Dow Jones. If you notice, we have a gap right here, right? We have a gap, and a lot of they call this a gap and crap. So it's possible we could push up to fill this gap. If you'll notice, it just so happens we have a fib channel line right at this point. So we could push up. And remember, guys, if the indices are pushing up, Bitcoin's going to push up as well. So if we push up and fill this gap, this will be resistance. And this plays right along with that target I gave you for Bitcoin. Push up to 22,800, 22,900 before getting rejected. That would play into the Dow pushing up to around the Dow pushing up to 31,400 before potentially topping out and then coming back down to hit some lower targets. So just want to point that out. You can see the Dow is currently up 319 points. So it looks like we have a bullish day for the stock market, which means we can have some upside for Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin's in a bullish pattern, inverse head and shoulders. So guys, I use BitGet to do all my leverage trading, do 125 times leverage. If you're interested in using BitGet, my BitGet affiliate link's pinned down in the first comment and description. I do have a tutorial teaching you how to do simulated trades. You can practice doing a long and a short, setting a stop loss, see how well you could have done or how much you could have lost. When you feel comfortable with the platform, then you can actually use the platform to trade real money. I'll put a link up this video now if you want to check it out. You can access all these charts on my website, pinned in the first comment description. And I do have stocks. I have tutorials teaching my method of charting, and $49 a month get access to Bitcoin, Bitcoin charts, altcoin charts, precious metals, Discord, and Twitter. Guys, that's pretty much it. Just remember, if we do push up 22,800, 22,900 is where I'm going to be shorting. No guarantee we do push up to that point, but if we do, that's where I'm going in a heavy short. Guys, that's it. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.